So tomorrow is a big game. It is a big game, and depending on what time this is at, I just need to check. Is this 6:30 p.m. my time? Fuck, it's 6. It's 5:30 my time, which means I unfortunately will not be able to go live for it. I would love to have been able to have gone live for Iowa versus UConn. Unfortunately, I'm just not going to be there. The team I play on as a game, so I'll check a little bit after it. I'll be able to see the game before and see the game after. But at the end of the day, this is a big game. And the fact that they've given Iowa a 9% chance. I want to see, are UConn expected in their schedule? Is there any other game where they've given a team more than 9% chance? More than 9% Iowa have. So they are playing Notre Dame, who beat them last year. I think did Notre Dame beat them the year before as well? Tennessee aren't bad. They're not bad at all. So Notre Dame even a 5% chance, and we have a 6.9% chance to Tennessee. So for the rest of the season, according to ESPN, this is the biggest chance UConn have of losing a game, and it's only 9%. UConn are a team that are currently being led in points, rebounds, and assists by Sarah Strong, who is, in my opinion, the best player in the nation. I think that Sarah Strong versus Hannah Stolke, this is where we get to see what Hannah Stolke's made of, because Sarah Strong is unbelievable. Like, you look at Stolke, who is having a down year. I know she had 30 in the last game. She's 13 and 9, 54% from the field. She's averaging 18 and 8.5 on 59% from the field. And look, Sarah Strong is pretty much unguardable. She's pretty much unguardable. And at the end of the day, if there's anyone that is going to be able to guard Sarah Strong, it's Hannah Stolke. Hannah Stolke is one of the best defensive players, defensive like 4-5s at 6'2" in college basketball. And her coming up against Sarah Strong, maybe she'll be a player that'll give Sarah Strong some trouble. I just think UConn, it's funny because had Sarah Strong not decided to go to UConn would not be in the greatest spot right now. Like, if you took away Sarah Strong, I get it. Like, there are players on this team that are good. But, like, Quinones is actually, she's fantastic. She's absolutely fantastic as a freshman. But, like, Sarah Williams, I don't rate how Sarah Williams has been playing. I think she's been poor. I think Ashton Shade's okay. Like, she'll be a WNBA player. I don't think she'll be a very good one. Kaylee Heckle is okay. Again, she was all right at USC. Shayna El Alfi's okay. I know there was a lot of hype in her coming in. She's okay. Ice Brady's okay. KK Arnold's good. Jeez, I was about to say Ice Brady. Ice Brady's not that bad. KK Arnold's okay. And obviously Azzy's having her career year, but her stats are coming back down to earth. 17.7 points per game, 50% from the field. In fairness, she's shooting 52% from three. Shit. She still hasn't missed a free throw yet. But like, her percentages from the field, I think at one stage she was like 55, 100. If she can keep up these percentages for the year, it's impressive. But again, UConn have the biggest cakewalk schedule. It's going to be really interesting to see who's the one who steps up, because they have had in their big games, well, their big game against Michigan, it was AZ Foot that stepped up so far. And by the way, like, USC suck in comparison to UConn, of course, in comparison to UConn. But yeah, it's going to be a real interesting one to see how if AZ lasts a season, how she's going to get on, and is this UConn team going to be better than last year's team? But it's like, even in college, on paper, this UConn team's not even close to be as good as last year's team, because you lose Paige Bueckers, you bring in a pretty good freshman. But like, when you lose Paige Bueckers, when you lose Caitlin Chen, Like, they are legitimately too. They are too. Like, they're two big losses, and in fairness to UConn, AZ has stepped up, got to a stage where she's probably going to be the number one pick, if we're being honest. The reality is that AZ is probably going to be that number one pick. No guarantee, but probably will be. And yeah, when it comes to Iowa, it really is going to be, how can Ava Hayden match up? Can Ava Hayden get the better of Sarah Williams, which I think she can? Can Stokey neutralize Sarah Strong? And Kylie Feuerbach is very important in this game for Iowa. Kylie Feuerbach is super important. And the big thing when it comes to Kylie Feuerbach is there is an inconsistency on the offensive end. She is like she's a Timu version of, if we're going to be honest, she's a Timu version of Lexi Hull. Like, she's not a good defender, but she's a hustle player. She can annoy people on the defensive end. And look, I think that Kylie Feuerbach has the potential to annoy AZ Foot, not guard her. Could annoy her realistically. But yeah, it's going to be a big one. But look, in this game right here, I don't see a scenario. I don't see how Iowa win this game. It's about making it competitive. Like, I know you have somebody like a Hannah Stolke, who was the best player on the floor the last time these two teams played and Iowa won. But we all saw how good Caitlin made Hannah Stolke look. We did. The level gap between this UConn team and this Iowa team is too big. It's just too big. To be like, to be honest here, it is, the level gap is too big to really overcome, or to even say I think they have a chance. Like, there is always a puncher's chance. Iowa are one of those teams that you give they have their best game and UConn have their worst game, can beat UConn. For me, this is the first time, like, to be honest, everyone thought those South Carolina teams, and I think that Iowa team in 2023 had a puncher's chance against South Carolina, and they took it. And that's one of those things where it's like, all you need is a puncher's chance to win in a one-off game. Do I think Iowa are going to be national champions? No. Do I think UConn are going to beat them or Texas? Realistically. But Iowa are good enough. Like, anyone can get got if their opponent is good enough and they have a bad game. And I think that is what Iowa have a chance of doing. Percentage I give of Iowa winning is a lot lower than 9%, but there's a chance. And a lot of it is going to come down to the Ava Hayden killing Sarah Williams. I think Ava Hayden's really got to step up and win this matchup. And Hannah Stolke has got to neutralize Sarah Strong, which is a lot easier said than done because she might be the best player in college basketball.